Shall we see how our village fares of late, Master? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location. Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses. Over here, if you please.
Living's hard.
Master, I have experienced that quest on a journey beyond the rift. If you require guidance, you have but to ask.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
We have yet to explore all the corners of this place. 'Twould be a shame if aught were overlooked. We are under attack! That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. I will protect you. Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby? Tis a fair reward. We cannot complain. I'll pick that up. We might have need of it. Ah, so it seems we've rediscovered an old haunt by a new entrance. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. How are we to get through this door?
So, another comes seeking to inter me. Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not. Time and again have you sent unto me your minions. Why do you not draw your blade? You seek not my death. Then you are not of the Watching One. I am Rothas, founder of the Kingdom of Vermund. And you appear to be arisen. Tell me your reason for coming here. Godsway? You would wield a soul of the Arisen, then, as the Batali? Aye. That which you seek is a soul much like your own. Yet rarely will you find one intact. The flesh may rot, the soul fragment, yet power endures. And 'twould seem the Batali seek to augment this power through their perverted arts. Though to what nefarious end, I know not. Yet 'tis folly, the frolicking of children. Such a trinket could ne'er hope to fell the dragon, let alone the Watching One. I know little of your intent, but I sense in you a powerful will. A will that urges you towards fulfillment of some great feat. I shall grant you this blade. It too is the soul of an Arisen. Mine own, in fact. Refined in purest dragon blood. Alas, the ages have taken their toll. 'Tis as withered as mine own flesh. Yet, mayhap, the Batali's profane magics would be capable of drawing forth its latent potency. If that is what you seek, Arisen, then go on to their stronghold. I believe 'tis there you shall find them.
What purpose does this contraption serve? Perhaps you might investigate, Arisen. We might be able to slip into the Forbidden Magic Research Lab through the rear entrance. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location. Frey, follow me. Pray, allow me to open yon chest. This place offers a view of the sea. Might we not complete our delivery while we're here? The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
I dare say few others could produce a color so fine.
Oh! What does this say? We shall remain here.
No, this is all wrong. What use are pitiful fragments such as these? What we have achieved is sufficient to sway the pawns. But when the time comes to fell the dragon... Ah, a new hand, are you? Have you some business? Why? This... This is... But why do you possess such a thing? Where did you obtain it? No. Never mind. All that matters is this. With this alone, I shall be able to craft a superior godsway, the finest of all created today. I must make haste that I might deliver it to Lord Phasis even a moment sooner. But wait, no. I have not the worm's life crystals to restore it. Oh, don't be ridiculous. Do you even understand what you're... But I suppose I am in no... Lord Phasis is satisfied with the godsway as 'tis, you see. And as I can expect no support from... Though I suppose 'twouldn't do to send you away entirely empty-handed. Now, as I've said, worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes and their ilk. All the better if it happens to be a lesser dragon. You would be solving 2 of my problems, then. You've returned. Have you obtained any worm's life crystals? You have. Incredible! That is no small feat. Yet here you are. And this, I shan't delay. Come by again tomorrow. By then, I will have produced a godsway of
I must needs have poise.
This armor's far from comfortable. Places such as this ought to be protected. Well met.
Never put gold in my pocket.
I mustn't let this get out of hand.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable. Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Oh, my joints have been aching so
Go on, have a look.
The wise know what to expect to the unexpected.
I'm proud to carry out my... Will you lend me your ear? Much obliged.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for them. I return safe and sound. And I dare say, wise... I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
What should I get up to today?
Is the grave here? I've a mind to sing.
Short rest, then I'll be off.
Oh, it is finished. The result is even more sublime than I'd hoped. I must deliver it to Lord Phaesus at once. Though, mayhap. Now, I cannot leave this in your hands. I may not be fleet of foot, but only I can do this. Wait, I've changed my mind. You take it. Deliver the blade to Lord Phaesus. You won't reach him in time.
Go now. Make haste for Moonglint Tower. There your journey will come to an end. One way or another.
Now, where was I headed?
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. All this work with the natural spirit.
Peril can result from a moment's incaution.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real
Wickedness
battle.
has no hold upon a tranquil mind.
I'm not risking my life.
Slim pickings of late.
The only place I can find peace.
What to do? What to do?
Surely I'm overdue a
I
day
might
off.
make it look easy, but only from experience.
hunters, friend or foe?
I could swear I've seen what's needed here amidst what we have in storage.
Lord Phases, 'tis not a foe to be faced by those hoping to see the morrow.
Mine's not the stone puppet, then. We move.
I'm simply to deliver him to the tower, eh? Suppose I ought to have expected a catch.
What is that? Yon statue appears to be pursuing Lord Phases. Come to think of it, we might already have what we seek stored away. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. I could swear I've seen what's needed here amidst what we have in storage. Appears to be making for protect you. Mayhap 'tis time we met with this Lord Phases. Shall we make for Moonglin Tower? This Oxguard was beset by assailants it could not shake. And this is the result. Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
It would seem the stone puppet has stopped. Have the wounded been tended to?
Yes, my lord.
Good. I trust you are prepared, Sovereign of Vermont.
Will it really be all right? I'm not about to be charred, am I?
Fear not. You are in no danger. The dragon shall be under my control when it appears. Come. Let us press onward.
Peril can result from a movement's conversion.
Bed moves and a sharp resist.
I'm dead on my hard day after today's training.
This place makes my hair stand on end.
I'm at ease. What is it? Has something happened? You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodge. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better.
I'll not stick my head where it'll get cut off. What is true peace?
Well now. I'm a lucky man. Thought I was waiting here for naught. But when someone finally does come along, 'tis you. I've always wanted a real fight with you. One-on-one. Here's my chance. You're not holding back on me, are you? Sorry,
Sir Ragnar, Master. We've not heard a whisper of the man since he parted ways in the cave, yet there he stands.
It was a rotten life. I'm not sorry to see it end. At least I went to...
You have bested Sir Ragnar, Master, an incomparable feat. But we cannot revel in your triumph. We must press on.
Dragon, heed my call. Your will is mine to command. Curses. This arrival of the true Risen is most inopportune. Sovereign of Vermin, the ritual must not be disturbed. Let not the Arisen approach. You can manage that, I trust.
'Tis of vital import that we have a word with your faces. The pretender need not be present. It's right there.
Your efforts are for naught, Arisen. Now, simply watch as this world's hollow and fruitless order is remade by my hand. The ritual is complete. The dragon comes. Behold! The Royce Dragon! By my power, the Dogma of Dragons is unmade.
You could ne'er understand, Arisen.
We must all be freed from the vulgar order wherein the dragon's existence determines all.
Not enough. Cursed, Arisen. You've doomed us all to the cycle. And you...
Greetings, Arisen. Hast thou summoned the resolution to face me? Then answer me this. Why dost thou fight? Is it to reclaim thy flesh, thy stolen heart? Or is it to reclaim thy throne? I offer thee a choice. Grant unto me this life in my claws, and be gone from this place. Or stand and fight. Pitiable Arisen. The time for thou to make thy choice is come. Show me the path thou wouldst walk. Go, and thou shalt live to claim thy coveted throne. Intriguing. This then is thy will. Our parley is done. We must fulfill our charges. I, as the dragon, and thou as the Arisen. Climb upon me. We shall depart for our true battlefield. Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? such a world would be no simple matter. Shall not change with my death, nor shall it change with thine. Consider, wizard, how it is thou came to be here. How have the once closed paths before we came to be clothed? Think well, wizard, but rest not. I will know thine answer through the strength of thy will. Thou shalt cut a swathe through the false benevolence enshrouded with this world. Arisen, pitiable soul tossed by the winds of fate. Wilt thou slay me, or be slain? I know not how this story endeth. The outcome was determined in a time before reckoning. And yet arisen, born of a hapless faith as may be. Perchance it is thy will, and thine alone, that couldst contest the great will of this world. Thou art too late. The hour is upon us. We must decide a victor, and in so doing, form a link in the chain that bindeth this wheel. Tell me, Arisen, what is thy desire? Is it to slay the dragon? Seek conflict with a mighty foe.
Be sure to give its breath of water. Evade it carefully, then watch for an opening.
Arisen, hast thou realized thy wonder? Even our battle
Focus your attack to the top. Now!
Alas, I am slain. But heed this, Arisen. By will alone doth the world form a ring, an unending cycle. All is preordained. Even my death at thine hands. Yet perhaps thy will is great enough to put an end to it.
Why do you pursue me, Arisen? You have fulfilled your charge, are you not satisfied? Seek you greater status? Perhaps to rule the world entire? It is power you desire, you need merely spy out the path.
Your choice is thine, Arisen. By thy will alone can the course of the rivers of fate be altered.
You would still resist your fate. Understand you the folly of such a decision. Even the beating of your reclaimed heart was born of the great will of this world. Yet you would abandon it. Everything in this world, all that you have come to know as reality, is the creation of the great will. Should that will be lost, no mortal being could survive. However, if regret yet assails your spirit, then perhaps you should reaffirm your choice. Witness with your own eyes, or through the eyes of another, the fate of this world.
Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? 'Twould become a fleeting, fragile mountain. A thing bereft of the cycle, naught was reborn into its dignity.
No, stay away.
Pray. Turn back.
Leave now, while you can.
You have strayed, Arisen. And for what? Lest you forget. You have a world where you belong. There, you are to fell the great evil in your path and rule the people as their sovereign. For that is who you are. And it is my wish that you should live out that life of purpose. The time has come for you to return. Go. My children shall see you there safely.
Let us go home. Together.
To a world under your rightful rule.
World all your own.
This is your will? Then behold, a world unmerciful, bereft with the benevolent hands of gods. You find it strange. But this is your world. The world to which, alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. At the end of your travails, you could have ruled over these lands in perpetual peace. Yet that world of limitless possibilities has ended. You stand now upon its remains. The vestiges of a world that could have been so much more. Innumerable wills have served to deliver this world from extinction time and time again. You alone have refused to carry out that great purpose. What you see before you is the consequence of your apathy. Behold. As it has failed to be chosen, and in the blink of an eye, the sickle of oblivion will reap aught that you have known. I would advise you not to waste these last moments. Explore the remnants of this world while perhaps, in doing so, you and know the wretchedness of a world unworthy of being. How shall you fare, I wonder? Will you endure in this world?
No longer do I feel the probing. I am he who brought the dragon low, and o'er its bones raised. Despite the magnitude of my feat, I was dissatisfied, and sought ere greater heights, till at last did I come to know the being by whose many eyes and ears know. As to the purpose with which they watch, I know not. Yet I did divine one thing. This world has lain neath the watching one's I despaired at this discovery. For, if all is but a stage, did that not lie? 'Twas all a farce. And I, the fool. Do you understand, newest of the Arisen? Alas, though I cut down all who seemed false, be they man or woman, human or... Indeed, my efforts led only to my own ruin. I was dubbed the Mad Sovereign, and by the hand of a new Arisen. Yet, I can only assume that you... How else to explain the changes I sense in the world? Ah, what bitter gall that I cannot witness the outcome for myself. Falter not, newest of the Arisen. For your part, and fading spirit though I am, I may yet summon those.
I see you have returned. The Mad Sovereign has called, and so we answer. If you would save the people of this world from ruin, lead them here, for this place may chance to escape the coming destruction.
Since time, remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me. Then I bid ye farewell.
Give me a moment to think.
Well met.
Some days passed, we used the information we'd gleaned from that bandit we captured. Breath, yet it would seem we were too late. Most of the snakes had scarpered, and only 2 cadavers remained. Those of the group's leader and of Hugo, who'd managed to escape his cell. They appeared to have exchanged. Still, all's not lost. Without a leader to organize them, the remaining coral snakes poke.
You're the Arisen. Aye? And here I had taken you for dead. I am to inform you that Lord Phasis requests your as to whether you heed him, I care not.
Let my fur lie.
Still a while to go before my shift's over.
Let the heavens heed this wish. Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
It's quiet now. If this experiment were to fail, not much going on. But what am I thinking? Oh, just...
Ah, Arisen. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still... One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your vital essence. Or perhaps something more. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there aught you would know? Indeed. Then I shall take my turn. In your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield me some information. But as you have returned, tell me, Arisen, what became of you this past month? So, following your plunge into the sea on the dragon's back, some mysterious presence reached out to you. Could that have been the World Forged? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? I can only speculate. And speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of investigation. Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn is...
Oh, Master. How long I've slept? Far too long, it seems. But worry not. Now that I am awake, I admire your dedication, Master. 'Tis no small feat to hone one's skills so fine.
Now, where was I headed? Perhaps this still...
I must earn the people's faith. I am proud of my devotion as well as you.
I'm sure I can handle this.
Suppose I'm tired. Barely slept away.
I cannot guide us to this task's completion, as we lack aught that we require for it.
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have been. Wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon, or so I had assumed. After what befell, yet aught here appears to be different. I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of this.
The path through this rock has been sealed to us. There's naught for it but to search for an alternate route. Many paths are close to us now, on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
You have my protection.
I'll crush you if you keep that up.
You!
Cut one monster down and 2 more replace it. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective.
Steal my soul!
Principles on. It seems this is the only way forward. Up. Follow me. Why do you falter? Come this way. Fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Principle.
One monster down and 2 more replace it. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective.
foul powers are twice as terrible in the flesh.
Naught can be achieved without sacrifice.
Might not the Seathrill Shrine provide a place of refuge?
There it is. The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
I will protect you. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Why did you destroy it? The secrets we might have learned. Never mind. You've your charge, 'tis true, and the fiends appear to be falling back. But I trust you won't object if I take a sample of its remains. After all, your role is to save this world, and mine is to pursue its secrets. Go, do what you must. I will remain here and continue my... Someday soon, I will lay bare the truth, and on that day, I will slip the yoke of this broken order.
Never did I imagine such a dragon could exist. It is a glad thing we felled it.
Polishing my armor can wait till the...
You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this...
Sir Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to... We shan't weather this calamity, unless we can recall our...
Seems my luck's run out.
Ah, with the world in such disarray, I could not stand to be... Thus did I return. To render what aid, I maintain order as best I can. But for every fire I extinguish, it's... But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merits, after all. If we sit on our haunches, 'tis likely only a matter... Alas. The people of Batal are far from united in purpose. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long, with every soul at their wits' end. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold their plight with your own eyes, and should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more. As for me, my work here is far from done.
Flared tempers are understandable given the circumstances. Let us aid in mediating the quarrels arising in Batal.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without...
Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our...
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
Hang in there. You'll pull through. Don't give up now. You can do this.
Go on.
Hang in there. You'll pull through. Hang in there. You'll pull through.
I know you're made of sterner stuff than that.
Fine. This one's got thick skin.
You're telling me? I don't think I've got...
Bah. I can't stomach more quarrelling after this.
Too right. I've clean forgotten what we were arguing about.
Their tempers do appear to be quelled, but I hope you aren't injured, Master.
Just about had it.
Oi, I saw it first. Phew.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better... Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into him. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own...
Aye, clear off. Pretty words. That's quite enough.
Stop this, father! Thank you, sir. I'll be sure to share it.
You mean with me? For true?
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait. You shared your food with them. Thank you, sir. As for you, Nomos, it would seem we were both but looking up...
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all. And we both had children fed.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show, we are none of us so different.
Ah! You're just... You slander my honor, sir! This is no business of yours.
Now, Narbra, let's... If we are to duel, we ought to have a... Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with...
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill... Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scout? This knave dared to slut... He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy.
And it was your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
Very well. I'll not force the issue, but do keep back.
Let us settle this.
Stay back, lest you get caught in the fray.
Trust in yourself as I trust
Have you
in
lost
you.
your wits? Keep your distance.
Keep back! I do not wish to injure you.
Don't let up now. What's this then?
Wonder if there's any...
Don't fret. Twice there.
Dare violate the sanctity of our duel?
Steel yourselves.
You can do this. I know you can.
Can't make sense of this.
I can't stop shaking.
Interested in my wares?
Withstand the fight!
What's this?
Not on your life.
Hey, you! We're still in the fight! I haven't the foggiest, if I'm honest.
Right!
My wares.
Queer.
I believe in you! In my wares. Can someone tell me what this is all about? Interested in my wares? Stop shaking me.
It was well worth the effort of breaking it.
Steel yourself! Let's see! Scared?
Well now, else there is no tomorrow!
During my time with Lord Phases, I found myself in a strange state of being. Though my mind was perpetually unclear, I always felt your presence, Master. Full glad I am that we have been reunited.
Can someone tell me what this is all about? We're still in the fight! This can't be happening!
It's enough to give one chills.
How odd. You plan to roll over and die, then?
Just show
Can't
them.
be happening! That's odd.
It's enough to give one chills.
Trust in yourself as I trust in you!
A nightmare!
Trust in yourself as I trust in you!
It is enough to give one chill.
You're 10 times stronger than I'll ever be.
Sharp resist.
As if things weren't bad enough.
I believe in you.
Trust in yourself as I trust in you!
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Don't fret. You've got twice there.
If I'm honest. Trust in yourself as I trust in you!
How cruel! Fight well now, else there is no tomorrow!
Scared?
I believe in you.
I haven't the foggiest. Interested in my wares?
Steel yourself!
This
You're
can't
made of
be
tougher
happening.
stuff!
You plan to roll over and die, then? If I'm honest. We'll pull through yet!
How dare you interrupt a battle between...
Such humiliation shan't go unanswered.
Please, have mercy!
Don't fret. You've got twice their pluck.
Not to be trifled with.
Don't fret. You've got twice their pluck.
Don't think I'll stand for this!
Well now, else there is no tomorrow.
Someone tell me what
No matter how you look
Someone
at it,
do such a thing!
Steel yourself!
Easy there, friend.
Steel yourself!
Look at us. Put in our place.
I ought to thank you for holding up a mirror to our foolishness. We've better...
Aye. Consider your lesson well taught.
I was most surprised when you intervened in their duel. Did you aim to temper their pride by proving neither your equal?
The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day, Sir Arisen.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought be willing to commence the evacuation now.
Anyone will notice if I stay here a bit.
Never put gold in my pocket. I'm not risking my life for a
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass. Come hither. We would... One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city. You have our gratitude. For it seems your efforts have served to remind... We would present you with this gift. As a small token of our esteem. And
pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see...
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave.
That Batal and the rest down are now safely evacuated. I'm certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep the peace.
Would you care to talk a moment?
slim pickings of late.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
Can't wait for this job to be over.
For a rest.
treasure these woods. It would sadden them to see it defiled by this creature. Nimbly by clinging to the terrain. Try to keep it within your gaze at all times. are opening. Strike the door. Now! The creature is gone. Let us revel in the knowledge that this region has escaped its destruction.
Salma Arenfell, Alekano Nanderin.
I fear for the Arbor.
We must make haste.
My friend, how glad I am to see you here. When word reached me of your uncanny disappearance, I admit I feared the worst. What has become of this world? We cannot be sure we will be safe here, yet this place is all we know. All... You think we need to evacuate? I see. And you know of a place where we might find refuge? I should gladly follow you, but I fear my father will not be so easily persuaded. Nonetheless, we can but try. Come.
As arborist, Sir Taliesin is the leader of the Elven people. Let us follow our guide that we might speak with him.
Findelnar, ne veo norwende lis kemen.
Kasinke telpi nun findaler, nun mor arda her. Karilm ilmen arkael, silfa namba.
Mornambue roth enfane ava silmines fana. Erur ne kemen malantar ingadur, fielis lin...
Kemenindur kanyan irils aldekar. Eteler, le affaire mor eldalia eralotte. On the va.
I am afraid my father has closed his heart so tightly that even my words cannot reach. If only the Arbor heart were restored to health, perhaps he might be...
Lungtena peli telume, ane martir tindome. Lungtena peli telume. Lungtena peli telume, ane martir. Lungtena peli telume.
Valis harenon, hailana
The sky glows red with fuel. Please do not. The sky glows red.
Ayolot, ronde militar.
Lungtena peli telume, ane martir tindome ingarina fa alme alcarwa?
I am afraid my father has closed his heart so tightly that if only the Arbor heart were restored to health, perhaps he might be persuaded. I'm afraid my father... If only the Arbor heart were restored to health. Perhaps he...
Lontana pellet.
I'm afraid my father has closed. If only the Arbor heart were restored to health. Perhaps...
Lontana pellet.
As a matter of fact, it cannot be denied. When I was an archer, my bowmanship left much to be desired. Now that I've become a mage, I hope I might aid you with magical...
I cannot stand to think that... The sky...
Nefernis Alif. Nun liat Findamun. Ronde Minotaur.
Our packs are heavier.
Akaya arume fa in Itarond et... Kele elfin and tie.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Your Majesty, how glad I am to see you safe. The end of the world. Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Melv. We received word that naught but a smoking ruin remains. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. However, without a clear path, we in the Guard shall be hard-pressed to forestall... You would have me evacuate the city. I see. Ever since the fall of Melv, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear that their homes are next to be assailed. If there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, I believe we have naught to lose, but I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon their homes. Methinks your majesty would do better to ask this of the region. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, his grace has been the... If the people will heed anyone, 'tis him.
Maintaining order in Vermund must be quite a burden upon the young regentkin. Let us aid him however we may. Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses. If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
Really now, scholars?
All good coin is made while the sun is high. I'm still waiting on that report.
I'm in fine fashion.
Still a while to go before we shift over.
Would that all my days were so tranquil. I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
So you've come. Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal. Truth be told, I had reached the same. So long as we cower within these walls, we must. My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the encampments of. The only remaining obstacle is my mother. She has set herself stubborn. I have tried to make her see reason, but of late she has taken. However, I fear that my position permits me to entertain her fancy. I must put the needs of the common folk before. Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we can evacuate. We will require several ox carts to carry this. Might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot any.
I'd sooner stay out of letter.
I must earn the people. Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fear for her health. Have you come to claim my life, Arisen? But I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lips, for I have no regret. So do as you will. I have no intention of begging. What are you— Unhand me at once! Guards! Help me!
You have brought Mother to me. I see.
Sven.
You may leave us. Now that we can speak without a door twixt us, I am confident that I can persuade her. This was in Mother's room. I did, but why would she... Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you desired to make me sovereign solely for your own, but in truth, you sought to better the lot of our...
Ah, but I would have benefited. And handsomely at that. Besides, I cannot deny that I was proud. I wish to see my...
Even so, I cannot help but feel that all of this could have been... If I had but better known your heart, I could have shared in... You would not have had to suffer alone, and perhaps together we could...
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. I would not see you take your crimes wholly on your... That weight is as much mine to bear.
My son, you truly... Your kindness will save many lives.
Son,
on mistraining.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
Oh, can't complain, mate. I've been on my feet all day.
Now,
This
got
is
us
a place
some
to
good
get
old
fresh
ones
air
now.
is just what I need.
Would have all my boots last night.
Pray and ne'er put gold in my pocket.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay. Now here's a welcome
I've got to
sight.
focus.
Be gone with you, ruffian. These cards... And if you think I'll surrender a single one, I require the use of all of them to trunk. Be gone with you, ruffian. These carts are... And if you think I'll surrender a single one, I require the use of all of them to trans... What are you doing? Put that away. No! Spare me! I fear for my life.
Well, reckon he won't be coming back here in a hurry. As a matter of fact, I'd like to thank you for that. It didn't sit right, see? Having my wares claimed by some... Anyhow, as long as I've got my gold, who takes that? And if that craven comes crawling back...
They say a crisis reveals one's true character, but that man was no less miserably selfish than he always seemed.
Mayhap I really would have been better off than...
I must pull myself together.
Bunch of sluggards.
Here's hoping
The
there'll be no
wise
trouble.
are as discerning with time as with coin.
Townspeople depend on such peace.
My legs are as lead.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
Pleasant surroundings. I can also the rest of us.
I cannot help but be wary.
Oh, I'm in fine company. Back to it. Suppose.
Stay here a bit.
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
Not sure I can handle this.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, where it's possible.
Not that important ever happened.
Ah, you've returned. How fares you do? My thanks. That puts paid to the last of our preparations.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, where it's possible.
How are we to fight with such worn-out gear?
Such quiet, such quiet. I could see myself.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Such townspeople.